Hi, guys. Welcome back to Two Girls, One Bong.
The podcast that's better when you're stoned, and I'll kick you in the shins if you're not. My name is MacDizzle.
I'm Joya. Let's dive on in.
Okay, so go ahead.
Really enjoying your rotating intros. That's all.
I'm enjoying. There is, it puts the pickle to the test, and the pickle is my brain.
I was wondering what the pickle was.
Yes, I don't know where that came from. But oh my god, okay, so fun fact, you guys, there's a reason we didn't record an episode last week and we've been missing content, and it's because my internet took a giant steaming dump in the middle of my house. So they literally came out and they replaced my entire router. I have a new thing to connect to. I have a new password. They replaced the entire thing because my shit was so fucked up. So, do you see how good this connection is right now?
It's so much better than last week, yes. A million times better.
So crispy.
Oh my god. I also was going to tell you the internet thing happened to me right before I left to California, which is so random that they didn't have to replace any equipment, but there was something wrong with my the wires underneath the freaking cover thing got twisted up, but they had to have somebody come out to my house and freaking fix it.
Wow.
So I can't believe that also happened to you. Also can't believe that they had to literally replace your equipment. That's crazy.
No, yeah, because I called them and I was like, look, I'm missing money here. I'm missing money. Gotta record things, losing calls. And so they walked me through, and then it worked for an hour. And then it was just gone for the next whole day. I called an hour after it went out again. I was like, my internet's totally gone now. It's not even slow. It's just gone.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, we have an appointment for tomorrow. So they came and replaced all my shit.
Thank God they have a ton of technicians, because we got an appointment. We were able to get one the same day, and I was like, thank God. It was a Sunday, and Adam literally he cannot function without the internet. He needs it to work. It's can't reschedule things, needs to freaking.
And my phone service is ball sack in this area too.
Is it?
It's just so bad. So I couldn't even look on my phone at stuff. Luckily Rajul and I have been playing this game on the Switch, this really nerdy game. So it's we just played the game for hours and hours. But if I did not have that, I couldn't watch a movie or fucking stream a show. Oh my god.
That reminds me of when the power went out during the freeze. We were literally, I've never been bored. Without you can't, there's nothing. You literally can't do anything. And so we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna fucking do? And I realized later, I was like, dang, I had Arend's book that I was like, oh, I guess we could have read that out loud or something. But instead Adam and I took edibles that morning and just were literal vegetables for hours. But yeah, it's when you don't have internet, our whole lives shut down. It's crazy.
I am not.
But you know what would have been good?
Lose it.
I know, where there's literally, whenever the apocalypse happens. But I was just thinking about you with your DVD collection when you lived overseas. That would have been good.
Bro, that is so true. If the internet ever goes out, I'm just going straight to my parents' house because they have 1,000 DVDs, and I don't have a DVD player per se, but I'm gonna go watch it at their house.
Well, you can play it on if you have any game consoles,
a PlayStation or something. But I only have the Switch or a Wii, and Wii doesn't play DVDs.
Oh,
I don't even think I have a Wii anymore.
If it was the apocalypse, you could just go steal one from somewhere.
I imagine the apocalypse there won't be any electricity. Who's gonna the apocalypse happens, the people at the plant are just I'm gonna keep going to work. No.
Yeah. I don't think so.
These savages deserve electricity.
I do have a generator. You can come to my house and we can watch DVDs on however long my generator keeps the TV on.
That's the only thing we're using the generator for, is for DVD use only. If you use it for anything else, you're kicked out of the clan. Okay? Ooh, I don't like that I use clan. Kicked out of the team?
Yes.
Clan just has a Wu-Tang Clan.
I know.
Great.
Clan didn't used to be a bad word, and I hate
white
the KKK
people
for
ruin
making
everything.
it a bad word. They do. Truly. Seriously.
Ugh. Although KKK existed before Wu-Tang, so shout out to Wu-Tang for taking that word and making it something cool again.
Reclaiming the word clan. Yes.
Oh my God. Well, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another week at the podcast. This week, we actually have our very first sponsor. When we started Two Girls One Bong, we didn't do started Two Girls One Bong. When we started the podcast, we didn't do it with the intentions of like having a bunch of sponsors, and we just wanted to be able to talk with each other every week since we're now remote, and we just wanted to be able to give you guys content since we don't create it as much now
together.
But the stars have aligned, and one of my favorite companies, iSpire. I'm gonna grab my little unit right now.
Wait, let's go up at that. Well, I guess we might not be right on time, but I want to like.
It felt right. But these were okay. Look at how much cleaner Joya's is compared to mine.
I clean mine like low-key regularly.
Oh my God. I just like bought a bunch of bong cleaner and it arrived yesterday. Nice. So
dude, the little pieces are it's super easy to clean. I just use like one Ziploc bag.
Soak it in there.
No, like you just put a little bit of alcohol in a Ziploc bag, clean this, then clean this, then clean the freaking cup that goes in. It's super easy. Yeah.
So, shout out to iSpire. Like I said, these are a limited edition version that they have. I think they only made like 1,400 of these. There, Joy is holding up the very first iSpire that we got, which was the standard black one, and it works great. We love it. But you know how you make something much better? You make it rainbow.
Yes.
So
yes. I like this one so much better. I mean, obviously, yes, same product, super cool, but the rainbow is like.
But the aesthetics on this one, I love, because don't get me wrong, like both my cars used to be black until I lost one. But my cars were black, my rims are black. Like I think black is sleek as fuck when it comes to like electronics and shit. But this rainbow, I would never have my car this color, would I? Would I have my car rainbow? I want to get my Jeep wrapped pink.
So yes, love that idea. Rainbow, I was going to say, I feel like this just might just be my anxiety talking, but like people can like spot your car like anywhere.
Very true. I mean, a pink Jeep, you can spot me anywhere too.
No, yes, at least but there's more
than one pink Jeep
more
somewhere.
of those on the road. Exactly. Yes. Which it'll still be very noticeable, but there's more pink Jeeps on the road. So I love that idea if you wanted to do that. That sounds so cute.
God, I think it'd be so cute. But I'm trying to save money right now.
I know. Dude, seriously, same thing. Adam and I had this conversation like last week. We were like, okay, we seriously just like, especially with like the economy, like, you know, not doing that well, like he's like, oh my God, I'm scared I'm gonna, you know, like they're gonna do layoffs.
So that's what happens with recessions is fucking layoffs, bro.
Layoffs. Yeah. So we were just like talking about, we're like, okay, like we need to, you know, slow down on like going out on the weekends, like because we go out, we have dinner, we go out for drinks,
and guess what, you're spending easily $300 like $300-$400 a weekend just on fun things. I literally was doing
and that could even just be one day. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because like I've started going like Korean barbecue and stuff because I know it's all you can eat and I know it's a specific price and I know how much I'm gonna pay when I leave. You know, I know how much 2 bottles of soju cost. I know that's gonna get me there, and I know I'm good. When I go to other places, I'll run up a tab of like $150 just on drinks, appetizers, fucking everything else.
Especially you want to go somewhere with good stuff.
Yes, with good drinks and good bevies and good appies.
Yeah, and good appies. That's something that we also all the time talk about is freaking appetizers. We're like, we don't need appetizers. We always think we need appetizers, and we never actually need them.
But it's such a good preamble.
Or not eating. Yes, it's like, no, you don't need them. Even though, oh my God, it's like, I'm so hungry. I just want something, you know, that's going to come out quick and like whatever.
Want it in my mouth.
Yeah. So that's something, it's funny that, you're saying that too, because we've totally been like, okay, what can we cut back on that's totally not necessary that we can really like be able to like see a significant difference like in our spending.
Because like what you could do, because like last week I didn't I didn't spend any money on food. I like made sure that I bought groceries and I cooked every single meal that I had for 7 days at the house. Rajul bought me one meal. But
Did
I
you
didn't
do
spend
any of
money.
the recipes that I sent you?
I haven't. So I have a bunch of them saved that people sent me, and I'm gonna
Okay.
like look at them for this week.
Okay.
Because I'm still trying to make my food at home.
Yes.
But something that I did when we went to Korean barbecue, because that was like my little gift to myself for making it through the week. I was like, I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Korean barbecue. Rajul's gonna take me. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And it's always like an hour-long wait to get in there. And so I brought myself a bottle of soju.
Nice.
And in the car, we set up a little movie. I drank my bottle of soju
Cute.
while watching the
Nice.
movie. And by the time we were like halfway through the movie, our table was ready. We went in. I only needed to order one bottle. So what I'm thinking is maybe you and Adam could like do like a little
Yes.
home thing. Give yourself like a couple little shots at home. Give
Mhm.
yourself an appetizer at home. Maybe some chips and salsa.
100%. I've the pre-gaming thing 100%. I'm like, we will
Why
bring
did we
like a
stop
mix.
doing that?
I know. Like, what the who do we think we
It's
are?
like we turned 21 and we're like, oh, I don't have to drink before the club anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
like
spend $100 on drinks.
right. No, it's freaking ridiculous. But yes, no, and I also something that we try to do, we don't because we eat at home every weekday pretty much. We're eating at home unless like Adam has a really bad day and he's like, I just want to go out to eat. And then I'm like, okay. But it's like usually during the week, Monday to what the fuck? What is that? Oh, okay. It was on the outside. Oh my god.
Yeah, just something dead in my drink.
MacDizzle just saw a little black dot at the bottom of her drink. But anyway, what we'll do is like when we're being conscious about money, we'll eat dinner at home on a weekend, like on a Friday or Saturday, eat a big dinner and then go out afterwards if we were planning on going out versus like going out for dinner and then going out for drinks also.
So
but you have to be so conscious of it.
Bro. And also, I don't even consider the fact that pre-gaming at home for you is more difficult. I have a DD everywhere I go. My boyfriend doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. So, like, I can drink literally anywhere and I have a way to get home.
Yeah.
I forgot that it's, like, a little bit tougher for you guys, too, to even, like, you have to think about an Uber if you drink too much. Like, it's just so much extra cost. Everything is so fucking expensive, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I don't live in the city either, so... It's like a little bit of it's not far, but it's just not like a mile or 2 miles away. It's like, 10 miles away.
Yeah.
So the Uber thing, I usually just cut myself off at like midnight if I'm going to go home by 2. Like it's very often, unless we determine that Adam is the DD at the beginning of the night, then it almost always, I'm like, it's like 11:30 and I'm like,
he's wasted.
I'm driving home tonight. Right? Exactly. Yes. So
he's not coming back from this in 2 hours.
No, but yes. Then I look at me and I'm like, okay, yeah, actually, I can do that. So, am I super loud for you? I just like got okay.
You're
excellent.
Great
well, should we take a Dabiana?
Oh my god, I was about to suggest that. I just realized like halfway through my iSpire spiel, I got totally sidetracked. I was talking about Jeeps. Shout out to iSpire. Fun story about iSpire. I have one friend that I've maintained friendship and contact with from 4th grade when I moved to California. So a story about me, I moved a lot as a kid. So I have a lot of friends in a lot of different places that I just never kept contact with. But there is one specific friend who I have known since 4th grade. And somehow the planets have aligned. And she is now the marketing manager for iSpire. So shout out to my girl, Nakisa. I've deadass known her since we were 8 years old. We actually didn't get along when we were younger.
Really?
Yeah. We got removed from each other's classes. Our parents had to separate us.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
And then in middle school we like got back together and just became like super super close after that. But yeah, like 4th and 5th grade we were not chill. But she's still somebody I've known for the longest. Like she's my oldest friend. She's my oldest friend. And I just think it's so crazy that we both ended up in this industry and somehow now working together at some capacity.
Yes. It's so fun.
But love this product. We're gonna take a dab right now. As you can see, I use mine all the fucking time because she's dirty as shit.
I know. I do use mine quite a bit too, and I've been taking it anytime I go somewhere to like we just went over to a friend's house for dinner the other day with a group of like 6. I brought it with me. We went to somebody's house.
Did they love it? Did they all think that was dope?
Oh, everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. And now if we ever have friends over, I break it out every time. And I just took it to we were watching the fight at somebody's house with like a different group, and I brought it then, and everyone's like, "Oh my fucking god, coolest gadget
Isn't
ever."
it so? That's like one of my favorite things about being an influencer in the weed industry is like we get the coolest gadgets and you just like have them and people are like, what?
Yes. Like,
I've only
and
seen
it's
videos of this.
yes.
You know?
Yes. Like, we literally have, there's a million ways you can get high, and we have 99 of them. Wait, that's not whatever.
999,000 of them.
And 999. 9999999. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I just melted my dab down a little bit. I think I'm just gonna hold it. Oh fuck, I need to plug her in. She's dying. She's dying.
Mine is only on one. Mine's on one bar too.
Mine was on one bar right when I brought her in. But it's okay, I can plug her in to work. That's the cool thing about these things too, is they work while they're charging. Hold on, give me 5 seconds for her to get a little juice. You do it, and then I'll go after you. While you dab, I'll tell them a story about dabs. So yesterday, or like a couple days ago, I got into an argument with my boyfriend, and instead of finishing the argument, we both said, "Let's have some space to cool down, and then we'll readdress this after we've cooled down." Part of my cool down process involved breaking a broom. And I threw a gram of wax across my living room, and I have no idea where it went. It was a full gram. Yeah. So
why did you do that?
I was very angry.
Why did you throw the dabs? Why didn't you pick up a pen or a fucking useless item like that?
I think I wanted to hurt myself. I think I wanted to punish myself for some reason. I really don't know why I chose like the dabs that cost like $30 just like why, Matt? Like, not that I need $30, but you know, if you need $30, no disrespect to that either. It's hard out here. But you know, like why did I do it? I don't know. I don't have the answer, Sway.
I don't know why you did either. But I feel like you could probably find it.
Yeah, I've looked under the couch. Enough,
you know? It's somewhere. It's there.
It's gotta be somewhere. I'm afraid I threw it with such ferocity that it's like deep into the back of my couch. It broke through
into the wall.
Debris. It broke through.
It's in the neighbor's yard.
Oh my god! Shut
up. Well, yeah, it'll probably be a pain in the fucking ass, but
well, because it's hard to look for, because underneath my couch I can't even see under there because it's dog bones, socks, hair ties, everything that I've ever owned just under the couch.
You could take that broom that you broke.
Don't do it. Don't tell me to do anything. And
I was
slide
just
it under
there. Take that broom, slide it under there, slide everything out.
The debris, though. I don't want all that debris.
Throw it all away
until I move. No, I'm just gonna leave it there until I move, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm disgusting." That's what I did last time.
So then it's a second punishment. The first punishment is you already lost the wax. The second punishment is leaving all of it there so that. But if you left it there, you'd find it at the end.
When I move, I'll have a gram of wax.
There you go. That's a good gift. It's an excellent gift to yourself.
Turn a punishment into a gift.
Well, so there is the first punishment, then there's that second punishment where you're like, oh my god, there's all this stuff under my couch. But then the second punishment is eradicated by the gift that you've left yourself. So
yes, cancel it out. So my shit needs to charge a little bit. She's having a hard time. I need to turn her off first, I feel.
Okay, I'm gonna turn mine off too. Just turn mine off, and mine's plugged in too. So
how do you plug? Okay, she's not turning off. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave her there.
Okay. Oh my god, I had a moment the other day where my eye spiral was blinking red, and I was like freaking out because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? And so I literally almost texted Nikisa, who MacDizzle was just talking about, to be like, what did I do? Did I mess it up? And then I just typed in a little quick Google search, and I figured out that it was because the cup wasn't in it.
Oh, I said, what are you doing?
It was like, you're missing something. Like,
What do
just
you
put
mean?
that there and then it'll heat up. Yeah, so I felt kind of silly. I was like, whoops.
Crisis averted.
Silly lady. Yeah.
I wish I charged this more before I started this. She was very dead.
What is going? Actually, there's something wrong
She'll
with
be
this
good.
charger. This charger is not meant for the Icefire, and I'm like trying to use it.
Is it your laptop charger?
No.
Oh, I swear those Mac chargers make it so that you can't charge anything but a fucking MacBook.
I actually used it to charge my Switch controller, so they do work for Switch controllers.
Okay, good.
Is it 5 clicks to turn on and off?
Maybe 6.
When it's low battery, I don't think it's going to turn on or off. It just blinks low battery. It says stop touching me.
Yeah, it's like, that's enough, bitch. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna find a different plug for it to plug in, because this is not giving me what I want.
No worries. I'm gonna take another dab while you do that. Even though I just said I was gonna turn my rig off, but yeah, if you guys are looking for an e-rig, both of us love this one, and it's not just because the freaking head of marketing is Mackenzie's longtime friend, but it's really just a great freaking product. I feel like the convenience is there. I love that the temperature gauge is in 5-degree increments, which is not necessarily typical for an e-rig. It
almost
is
slipped and fell, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. But yeah, a lot of it. What?
I'm an idiot.
This bitch, she doesn't have her fucking headphones on, so she can't hear me.
Okay, this is the right one. Okay, everything is making more sense now. So the cord I was using before was definitely not for the Icefire, and it the charger was just like blinking, like the battery was like blinking 1, as opposed to like doing the 1, 2, 3 charge, 1, 2, 3 charge.
Oh yeah.
So now I plugged it into the right one, and it's doing the 1, 2, 3 charge, so we'll be fine.
Sorry, y'all.
I was just telling them how one of my favorite things about the Icefire is the temperature gauge, how it's in 5-degree increments, as opposed to like low, medium,
710,
high,
420,
extra high. Yeah.
100.
Yeah, like
there's actually a good, you can choose a good range for it.
Yes, it's literally in 5 degrees, so you can go, I don't know how low it goes, but I know it definitely goes up really high. So
yeah,
I like to keep mine on like 400, 420.
Yeah, mine's at 420. That's a good one.
Cute.
Cutesy. So you said you had a story for me.
Yes. Well, first of all, I have a story for you, and it's 2 parts, but you've already heard the first part. You've never heard the second part.
Okay, well, tell us
but
the first part anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone has heard the second or the first part. I don't think I've ever talked about it on social media. So it now after I just took 2 dabs. Okay, so this story, should we maybe, because we're gonna have to take a break in a few minutes. Oh wait,
no, we don't.
No breaks anymore.
No breaks.
No breaks.
No more breaks.
Never mind. Okay, so this story starts like
I'm so excited.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
So it starts 4 years ago.
Is this a bad
shortly
story?
After Adam and I had started dating. So we met in late August 2017. We're pretty much in a relationship by a month in, pretty much exclusive, whatever. Moved in together in December. Well, January, I guess you could say. Probably, I don't know exactly when this happened, but I think sometime in early, it was still cold outside. So February, maybe. Adam and I are out at a bar that we go to all the time. It's like a local bar. And there's a girl there.
Diego?
Yes, in San Marcos.
Okay.
There's a girl there who does not take her eyes off me for like a full, I mean, God, it felt like forever, but probably 15 minutes before I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like to argue or fight or really engage with strangers if I don't need to. I know you know this about me, MacDizzle, but so I didn't say anything, but she's staring at me. She is like mad dogging me. She's pissed at me for something, but I don't know who she is. So I'm like, it's just she maybe thinks I'm someone else, or, I don't really know. And so I'm really confused. But then a couple people that we were talking to at the bar is like, oh, that girl is friends with Heather. It's not her fucking name, but that's what we'll call her. So Heather, Adam tells me there is this girl, Heather, who I hooked up with a couple times before we met. They were never like a boyfriend, girlfriend or anything, but they had a situationship or whatever. Mm-hmm. What seems to, from his points, a very short-lived thing, maybe like a month. So,
but from with you guys, from a month, it escalated very quickly, So like maybe in her head, it was something very different,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, well, I hope that she now knows. I mean,
I've been on both ends. I've been on both ends. I've been on the person who is like, what? This is not serious. Why are you fucking being like this? And then I've also been the person that's like, no, I'm in love with you and we're together.
Thought it was, yeah.
So I've been both of those people, and they're both wrong.
Yeah.
Mostly the delusional one who's like, no, we're together.
That's what it's giving. The way he described it. Yeah. Well, and you know what also, he said how he would use her for rides when he didn't have a car. And so it made me think of like that when you said you would use that guy for rides in high school. So it was like a crazy, I mean, it seemed, from his perspective, it was like literally just physical, and he would whatever hang out with her sometimes, but she did grow attached. And she had told him that she was pregnant. It was a lie. It ended up not being true, but she told him, like, I'm pregnant and it's your baby.
Why do people do this?
I have no idea. Literal psycho. Like, crazy.
Like, I can't have you, so I'm going to try to trap you.
Yes. And, like, thank God she wasn't actually, thank God it was a lie. Thank God she wasn't actually pregnant. But, so, and then I found out at a later time that around this time, she had been at another friend's house of ours, wasted, sobbing, crying, begging him to use his phone to call Adam so she could talk to him, because he had blocked her on everything, so she couldn't get a hold of him. So this is like months into our relationship. We're already living together at this point that happened. So she
like, we got a stage 5 clinger obsessor. I've never been obsessed like that. I've definitely misconstrued somebody's affection as love.
Yeah.
And they did not give a fuck about me.
Right.
But
then to be freaking, like later on still being like obsessed about it enough.
But that's the thing. I blocked him on everything and I moved on.
Right.
It wasn't the other way around. I was like, okay, you're a piece of shit to me.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this to myself? Blocked.
Right.
Because he was one of those people that would like pop up a year later, 10 months later. Like, I was like, not again. Not to me.
One of the ones that knows when you're doing better in life, and when you finally moved on, and then they're like, ding.
Hey.
He didn't share these things with me. Obviously, he wasn't like, oh, I dated
by
a girl
the way,
who was crazy.
I had sex with this girl and she's obsessed with me now.
Yes. So he didn't share those things with me. Yeah. So I'm finding this out the night of at the bar that the girl is staring at me.
Yeah.
Yes. And it took me a while. Like, I'm just letting her stare at me, and I'm just like maybe giggling a little bit. I'm like, you're weird. Like, it's giving weird.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, what's up, bitch? Like, fucking come over here then. But eventually, so yeah, after a bit, we're going inside the bar, then coming back out to the patio. She's staring at me the whole time. And I also, this is a pretty important detail, she had 2 very large women with her. I'm talking like 6 feet tall and big. So they were, you know what I mean? If they were men, they would have been big. They were women, they were huge. So I was like
having
very
2
scared,
large women
to be
means
honest.
you're in danger. That means
exactly. No, I mean, like
literally Yeah.
Exactly. If it was 2 large men, I'm like, whatever.
You
like,
wouldn't be like, what are you gonna do,
most
hit me?
likely they're not going to do anything
Yeah.
to me.
Well, and if
But
they
a
do, your
woman-
man can jump in and do something about it. Also, if
Exactly.
it's women,
I know.
it's very difficult
I'm
to get
protected.
involved. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even though Adam would definitely like a girl that's bigger than me, a girl that's around his size, he would definitely defend me against if I needed it.
Oh,
All
I can
bets are
already
off.
imagine what I would.
My
hop on her back
boyfriend
and
will
start
beat your
choking her
fucking
out.
ass.
I would hop on her back.
Yeah,
and start
no,
choking her
and
out.
oh my god, if I was with you, immediately, I would have been like, "What's up, bitch? What do you need?" Yeah, because I have my fucking friend here.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like, and I definitely would totally be your backup for sure. I just know, yeah. And anyway.
So you weren't
scared.
feeling confrontational in that moment.
No,
is basically
not
what
at
you
all.
were feeling.
Not at all.
The cards were stacked against you.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is not what I want to do tonight. So, eventually, I had said something to her. I was just like, "What's up? Like, why are you staring at me?"
Can I help you?
Yes, that's, you know what? And that's probably the phrasing that I use, because around that time in my life, I used to say that. I still will say that to men sometimes, but that was a big one for me. If men were staring at me, I'd say, "Can I help you? Do you need something?"
You know what you should have done? You know what you should have done? You should have taken a picture of yourself and like, "Do you have your AirDrop on? I wanted to give you a picture of me so it'll last longer."
That would have been so good. She would have been fucking pissed. Well, yeah,
that might have
so
caused the fight.
I finally say something, and then she's like turning up on me. She calls me a bunch of names. And so we eventually figured out that she's friends with that girl. It's funny because I always say how she was calling me a dumb white bitch. And I'm like, you can't, it's not something I'm proud of. So you
like
can't
that doesn't
hurt
me.
Yeah.
I'm not proud about being white.
Yeah. So it's not something that can hurt my feelings. So we eventually decide, it's myself, Adam, our friend, Ray, who's an angel, and then this guy who was kind of, I forget his name, Brian, something like that.
I'm gonna take
anyway, it's a guy who's a local at a patron at the bar that we know. He's not like a close friend or anything, but he had drove. So we are like, let's just leave. This is not going to end well. So let's just go. Yeah. So we leave, the 4 of us. We walk out to his car, and they followed us out to the parking lot, to the car. And
they're gonna fight you for dating someone you don't even know. That girl, like,
and
if it was her best friend, I get it, but you don't even fucking know her.
I continue to say, you don't even know me. You don't know my name. You literally don't. What is this? What are you doing? Like, you don't know me. And also, with the friend Heather, this is we're talking about my life partner here. We're not talking about a fling of mine. This is my, like, our relationship was absolutely solidified by this point. Like, yeah, fast forward, I now live in a different state and I'm on a mortgage with him, girl. Like, this is not just a little fucking rant. This is my future husband. You're fucking crazy to think that.
Crazy.
To think that you have a claim to this man. But so, they followed us out to the car. Basically, she grabbed me by my hair. I was in I've definitely told you this story.
I feel like I've heard about you getting in a fight before, but it was not this.
Well, it wasn't even really a fight because I didn't even really get hit.
Is she the one who scratched you?
No.
Okay.
No, that story, that's the one that I told on 2G1B. I flicked a 5-foot girl in the face, and then her and her friend freaking came at me. There was 2 of them. But that was a stupid decision. I don't know why I did that. But
we're using your,
so yeah, the girl follows us out to the car.
In that moment.
Yes, I very much yeah. So I am like about to get in the car. All of us are like in the doorway of the car, about to get in. All the doors are open. Like, we're about to get in the car, but they came and like freaking whatever. Come around us. She grabs my hair. I had my hair in buns. So she grabs my buns like over the car door. And I'm not even like hitting her. I'm just like literally just trying to get her off me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally just like trying to get her off of me. And then my friend Ray came around the back of the car, grabbed her, threw her on, like, off of me, threw her on the ground.
As she should.
Yes.
Fuck that.
It was a very testament.
If you're gonna
of
approach
loyalty in that moment.
a group of 4 men and a girl, get ready to get tossed up if you put your hands on the girl.
Yeah. No. Ray's a girl.
Oh, period. Go on, Ray.
Ray's a girl. Yes.
That makes it 10 times better for me.
Yeah. So she came around and like threw her off of me, and then the girls that she was with actually came, and one of them kicked Ray. And so then Adam like activates and is like,
this is getting ugly real quick.
Yeah. And so he went over, there was a guy in the girl's car. And so he like went over to him and was like, get the fuck out of the car right now.
We're fighting.
He didn't want to fight. Yes. Immediately. He's like, get out of the fucking car. Yes. I'm going to fuck
I'm about to beat one of y'all man's ass. All right.
Yes. And so the guy doesn't want to fight him, but Adam's like, I'm not just gonna like, whatever.
No,
like,
this is a brawl now.
Yeah. So Adam ends up like kicking the girl's car.
Fucking crazy.
No, that's why I'm also like, I'm never really that scared. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm like, my man will literally, dude. Like, I would never want to be caught in front of
behind an angry Adam. Like,
no, hell no. I know I am like, so I am protected to the T. But
that is
so yeah, Adam freaking kicks.
You never told me this story.
Have I not?
No, I've never heard this. I feel like I maybe heard about this girl mean mugging you at the bar, but I don't feel like you ever told me this other half.
I think I feel like I must have told you about the crazy girl too, the crazy nut. You might know if I said her real name, you might remember.
I don't know.
But I was gonna do a story time about this, but allegedly, and I don't know if this is fucking true or not. I feel like it's not, but people in the area said that her family was like affiliated like with the cartel. And so that kind of, I know, right? I'm like,
the cartel's gonna spend their time getting some vengeance on a little fucking Caucasian woman who dated somebody who she dated. Yes. What?
No.
Is that the cartel's priorities?
I know. That was my thought. But I also was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just not gonna mess around with it. Because I was gonna do a story time after this happened.
Yeah.
I filmed a whole story time and literally I had it edited. And then Adam told me, okay, maybe look. There is one piece of information that I hadn't shared with you, and it's probably not a good idea. But yeah, now looking back, I'm like, real, like, and that's what I said in the moment too. I'm like, was she gonna send her goons after me?
How did this situation end?
So
we're in the parking lot. Everyone's about to brawl. I'm on the edge of my seat.
So it ended with. So Ray got kicked, and I think then Adam kicked one of the really big girls. But he also kicked the girl's car, and apparently there was a freaking dent in it, like forever, like it never went away. It's in like the car door, like the.
Good. You're going up and assaulting people, or being a party to assault. Like, first and foremost, I cannot understand. Like, I fucking love you, Joya, and you know I would do anything for you, though, right? You know that.
Yes.
What I would never fucking do is assault a stranger for dating somebody you dated. That's fucking weird. Somebody who blocked you on everything. Somebody I faked a pregnancy with.
Yes, completely. That's
everyone
I'm like,
in that group of friends
literally psycho. Yes. Yes. Completely. And yeah, that's exactly what I had that exact same conversation with Adam. I'm like, that is never something I'd have. Yes, I do have friends that are willing to fight. Would I fucking call them and say, go fuck that girl up?
I wouldn't do that for you. Even if you called me and said that, I'd be like, Joya, we're going to go to therapy.
That's stupid. Yeah.
We're going to go to therapy instead, okay? We're
Literally.
We're going to go to a rage room. How's that? Let's go punch some TVs.
Let's go yes, totally. It's just, so
go
just
catch a
psychotic.
charge.
And you know what? I think they were a little bit younger. I mean, I guess it couldn't have been that young.
They had to be in the bar.
Yeah.
Unless they had a fake ID.
But I think the girl that Adam had hooked up with was like a year or two younger than us. But yeah, it shouldn't have made a big difference because we were all right around the same age. But yeah, so nobody got seriously hurt in the fight. It was relatively quick, but then yeah, I just hoped I never saw that girl, the girl that I got into it with, or the Heather. I hoped I never saw either of them. I was just like, this is not, bro. This is not me. Keep your violence away from me.
Why aren't you mad at Adam? Go take
Why?
your violence to that guy, not you. I'm saying them. I'm like,
Oh.
you literally don't even know this girl.
Yeah.
You
So,
did
but
not.
then I was like,
you did not like go to him maliciously. You didn't do something behind anyone's back.
yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I literally don't. And guess what, girl? You were so insignificant that
He didn't even
he
think to tell you
never
about her.
mentioned you.
He didn't even
I had
think to
no
mention
idea who you were at all. Like, we talked about exes and whatever. You were never mentioned. So I guess he didn't really like you that much. But yeah, then I'm also like, I don't, why does this bitch think that this is not something, my relationship, you could never compare my relationship with this person to whatever it was that you had with him. That's insane.
Yeah.
So, okay, I haven't even gotten to the second part of the story yet.
I'm so excited.
That's the first part. So I stopped thinking about this eventually, like, especially since
It's
we
been
moved in, like,
years.
I'm never going to see her again.
It's been years.
Yeah. So when we were in California for my birthday, we went to Adam's friend. He's a rapper. He had a show. So we went to his show. We got to see like a ton of people and like secondary, tertiary people that we wouldn't, reach out to make plans. But
You
people
just got
that
to see a bunch of people. That's cool.
Yes, there's tons of people there, which was awesome. Because we got to, we saw so many people just at one time in one place. Then we go out after. We pick a bar in San Marcos to go out to after. And we've been there for a couple hours, or maybe not a while. We've been there for a while, and it's getting towards close. I see Adam across the bar. I'm like over here with friends. He's like across the bar talking to a girl, turned away from me. She's turned away from me. He's facing me. So of course, like, I'm like, who is that? Like,
why are you talking to a girl first and foremost? I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. I'm just like, stop.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Well, we don't. The thing is, too, we're in his hometown. He knows so many people.
And I know
so
you are
many
also
people.
like way more chill about like, and it's different relationships.
Yes.
Different star signs. Different moon signs.
Yeah. But yeah, so I see him talking to a girl. I'm like, who is that? So I just wait a second. I'm like waiting for her to like walk away. She doesn't. I'm like waiting for her to walk, like the conversation to end and then her to walk away, and she doesn't. And this is very quick, to be honest. It's like 2 minutes goes by probably.
Way too long.
It's like not. So so eventually, and I was with a couple of his friends' girlfriends that are also like my friends, and them two were like, you say,
why are they talking?
Say the word. Yeah. They're like, who is that? And
Adam,
like,
what are you doing?
I know. So he's
Get
talking,
out of there.
Yes. So eventually I tell them, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. And one of them's like, I'm right behind you. And I'm like, no. I'm gonna go over there. I know, you know what I mean?
I would have went over there instead. I would have been like, excuse me.
Yeah, you know
30 seconds in, I'm already going, I'm like, Adam.
Yes.
I fucking missed you. Come take a shot with me. Pardon me, darling. Drag him away.
Yeah. Well, so I go over there and immediately he goes, oh, she's right here. And I turn and look and I don't recognize this girl. I don't know who it is. But he's like, after a couple seconds of me like kind of standing there confused, he's like, this is the girl from that bar. No.
That's the girl who assaulted you?
Yes.
This is the girl who physically assaulted you 4 years ago.
Yes. So I am like, anxiety. Like your body just changes. Yeah, like
up. You literally, you're like your stomach drops to the floor,
and
hair standing up on the back of your neck.
Yeah,
fight or flight. Adam, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, and this is literally on my birthday. This is like
I'm going to murder this man if this story doesn't get better.
Well, so I'm like, oh, hi, like whatever. Like
great.
I wasn't being.
Do you remember the last time I saw you when you physically assaulted me?
Yes, you psychotic bitch. But she immediately is profusely apologizing, saying how stupid that was of her and that girl aren't friends anymore, how she couldn't believe that she did something like that to us for another person. She's like, I felt so horrible. I haven't stopped thinking about it since it happened. I am so sorry that I did that. I'm so sorry that that happened under like
she
from my
grew
doing.
up.
Yeah. Well,
I
apparently
wonder if she was still friends with that girl, if it would be a different story.
I mean, I'm sure that other girl hasn't let go of this. Like, but so apparently Heather tried to fuck that girl's man in front of her. Like they were in the back seat together and she was like rubbing on him like, yes. And yeah. So she's telling me, she's like, that girl's fucking crazy. Like she tried to fuck my man,
So are you,
whatever.
love.
I was like, and so you know what I mean? In the moment, I'm being polite. I'm not like, thank you so much. Like, but I'm like, you know,
Bro.
thank you for apologizing. I wasn't being rude, but I wasn't being extra friendly.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, yes, I've been waiting all these years for this. Yeah. Like,
thank you for on my birthday. Thank you so much. This is all I wanted for my birthday. But so yeah, I'm not being super friendly.
That's the thing about apologies. You need to give them not expecting a profound reaction. You need to give them because you genuinely feel sorry and like, you know.
And I don't think she was, and I don't think she knows me, you know, so she doesn't know that I wasn't being, you know, my normal self.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me, my friend,
you would have hugged her and started crying and been
yes.
like, oh my god, no, I love you so much.
Yes, definitely the people who know me know what how I would react in a situation if I actually wanted that fucking apology, but I didn't. I'm like, thank you for saying that, but also you could have left this alone and left me alone and I would have had a great night. And this would have never been a damper on my birthday.
Wouldn't have had to think about it.
Yeah, like at all. If you really, which and
that's
yeah,
also I feel like Adam should have known not to.
Well,
keep
this
that
girl
conversation
fucking came straight up to him and was like, "Hey, apologize to him." Yeah, he did not. She came straight to him and said, I've seen your girlfriend. I know she's here tonight. I wasn't with him at the time, but she said, I know she's here tonight. I want to speak to her. I want to apologize to her for what happened. So that's why he said, oh, she's right here. Because she had been asking him like, well, I want to talk to her. Where is she? Like, whatever. And he says that he was like, you know, I don't think you need to do that. I don't know if, you know. So, but yeah, she's like apologizing or whatever. Actually, during this, one of her friends comes up and says, and I think her friend could read my body language because the friend came up and said, which bitch want it? In a very like matter of fact, but also like aggressive tone.
What does that mean?
So I looked at who are we fighting? Who are we fighting tonight? Which bitch want it?
I get it, but I'm like, why are you
There's
sitting
four
here
of
asking me who wants to fight?
Yeah. Well, that's her friend saying that. So immediately she's like, no, that's not what this is. But the friend could definitely read me because I looked over at one of the people that I had with me and rolled my eyes. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And so the conversation ended shortly after that. Like I was like, get these nasty fucking bitches away from me. Clearly you didn't learn anything because you and your friends are still, if your friend's willing to come up and be like, who are we fighting? Then obviously you're living the exact same life that you were at that point. Don't
feel bad for attacking a random bystander, which is valid, but like stop fighting people, bro. Like
stop. It's literally like there's so many ways to solve problems
like
that
coming
don't
from
involve violence.
Literally coming from somebody who used to fight and will still fucking throw down if she needs to. It's not cute, bro. There's nothing.
You can hurt yourself. You can hurt someone else.
You can go to jail. I've had to do community service for that shit.
You could kill someone by accident.
You could accidentally kill someone.
Like, and it is not that hard. If you hit somebody hard enough and they hit the ground hard enough, they can fucking die.
Or if somebody has a pre-existing condition, like somebody has a literally what if you punch somebody who only has one kidney in the stomach and you their kidney fails and they don't have any kidneys left? You can literally kill someone.
Yes, not fucking worth it. Like not worth it at all.
Bro, this story reminds me of, I told you that I called you immediately after it happened. I was at a party, and I'll just give a vague preface for the people listening, but there was a small influencer who at one point a couple years ago went on her Instagram and said that myself and Koala Puffs were stealing content from Dope as Yola, and like just went on this whole rant about it and like dragged my name through the mud.
Which I would just like to interject really quick and say that someone saying that MacDizzle stealing ideas is like someone saying the ocean is stealing water. Like, MacDizzle is full of fucking ideas. Like, the last thing that she needs to do is steal specifically ideas.
Yeah, and like
Continue.
also on that note, like I'm friends with Dottie, I'm friends with Thomas. Like they're both, I've known them since we started
Known
our
them
careers.
years.
Dottie was the very
Mhm.
first person to ever recognize us as Two Girls One Bong. So it's like we go way back with them. But on that same note, it was really hard to keep track of Thomas at that time. So I wasn't watching his content. He was being deleted left and right. So I
Yeah.
wasn't really like on top of his content watching it, you know? So if we had overlapping ideas, that could have happened. I don't know. Like I said, I was not paying attention to his content at that time. Koala Puffs, I can't speak for her. She might have been. I don't know. I know that she's stolen plenty of things from plenty of people.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
it is absolutely possible that she did that. And so I sometimes got dragged into things by my association with her, unfortunately. But yeah, this little tiny little influencer decided to just go on this huge rant about how I was stealing ideas from Thomas and all this other shit. And I didn't respond to it. I was just like, whatever. I sent it to Joya, and Joya was like, pull up then, bitch. Remember you commented on it. And you were
I
like,
did. I
"Fuck you."
messaged her and I
Yeah.
said, don't fucking talk about her. And you know
Yeah.
what? Dude, wait, because she had my main page blocked, but she didn't have this page that I have now blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning that message that I had sent her is it. Oh, never mind. It's not here.
It's not. It's gonna be on the old account.
No, but she had that page blocked. And so I went on another page that I had. Yeah. I just said, don't fucking talk about Mackenzie or drop your address, which is me totally. I mean, like, yeah, like I've said, I don't fight, but
just being a little punk. But it's
just,
like, but either way, it was just like she was being fucking unnecessary as shit and just talking out her ass and like whatever.
Reason.
I pride myself on being very full of ideas.
Original.
And when I do borrow from people, I always give credit. So it's like that it was kind of hurtful. But I let it go. Years later, she's friends with somebody else that I'm friends with, and we're at an event and she is fucking wasted. I am about to leave this event and she pulls me to the side and she puts her arms around my neck. And she's like this far away from my face. And I'm just like,
don't even
just don't fucking stop touching me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just like trying to be chill because it's like a bunch of other industry people around. I'm not trying to make a scene. I'm just like, hi, what's up? And she's like, I just want you. It was never about you, bro. Literally, I was like this. And she was like, it was never about you, bro. It was just, fuck that bitch. It was just about, it was never about. She didn't even give me an apology. She just basically said it wasn't about me. It was about
then why'd
her.
you tag me, bitch?
Like, why did you tag me then? Why did you specifically at me and say it with your chest? Anyways, so I was like, whatever, it's cool. Can I go now? Like,
yeah.
It was so awkward. It's just sometimes it's just better to leave the people you wronged alone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sometimes like people just feel the need to apologize for something just to apologize for something.
They want to feel
and I'm like,
better for themselves.
Yeah, you need to figure that out on your own because I don't care.
Yeah.
Thank you for your apology, I guess. Yeah.
Like literally, the thing is, like, I would go to events knowing she was there. Like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was not intimidated by her.
And it's not like, you weren't talking about her to people. It was just like, okay, bitch, I see you. I see what you said and did, and we're not cool. But I'm not gonna. You weren't going around saying don't work with this person or ew, like she's a bitch or whatever.
No,
you literally weren't doing that.
I never had her name in my mouth at once.
Yeah,
not once. Like, even now, no name in my mouth. But yeah, just
0.
Tread lightly with apologies. Some people really deserve them, and then some people don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard place. Maybe we'll dive into that next week and figure out when is it right to apologize. Because I can think of so many instances where I'm just like, I didn't need that. Get away from me. I remember one of like the most horrible person I ever met. Not second. There's a top 5. He's in there. He ended up, after we broke up, he became like a raging alcoholic and like entered AA. AA.
AA, yeah.
Alcoholics
2As,
Anonymous. And he was like working the 12-step program. He's like, can we meet up so I can apologize and do this and do that? I was like, I already forgave you. Peace. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, you were physically abusive to me, and I never want to be in the same room as you again.
Yeah.
Understand that.
Yep.
Some people
That
you have
is the
pushed to a
best.
point where it's not coming back. Physically assaulting a stranger, it's a weird thing to do. Because she knew you, but you did not know her or the other girl, and you found out
No.
that night.
I wouldn't have even been able to pick the other girl out of a lineup at that point.
Like,
I still don't even know if I could. I've never even seen a real good photo of her face, to be honest. I've seen like, she's one of those people that does like Instagram pictures like this, like, you know what I mean?
Not
like
you.
as
Sorry,
far as
I'm not
I mean, I
trying
haven't.
to you, but
I mean,
show
it's
your
just
beautiful face, honey. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very weird to pick fights with strangers that you don't know. It's weird to pick fights with anybody, but it's especially weird to pick fights with randoms that you literally don't know. And I said that over a dozen times. I remember saying, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know who I am. You don't even know my name. You literally don't know me. What are we doing here? What is this?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I hope that story lived up to your expectations.
Wow, it was a good story. I liked the story. I had a lot to say about it.
You did.
I hope everyone else enjoyed the story too. That was great. Thank you for sharing that with us on this
You're
day.
welcome. I've been holding on to that since my birthday to talk to you about it on the podcast.
God, I'm so sad you didn't call me that night. I can't hold anything in. I'm like,
no, but that's like now that we have the podcast, I can be like, no, I need to tell.
That's
wait
smart.
I
need to start doing that.
Yeah.
But then I feel like no, that inhibits our friendship. I won't do it.
Yeah, there's some things that I haven't been able to hold in, but
I don't know if you've noticed, but back in my early MacDizzle days, I had a green tea every fucking day.
That you have had green teas recently.
I've been doing green. It's a green tea lemonade now though, so it's like so the green tea for me before was I was working at an office job and it was like your coffee.
Caffeine, right?
Yeah. This has caffeine, but then it's like it's something just delicious to sip on. So if I'm like, am I hungry? No, I'm not. I just wanted something in my mouth real quick.
Yeah, love that for you. Love when you find a new drink.
Excited for her.
Yeah.
And I remembered that they have a Trenta for iced teas, not just a
yes.
Can I bring my own cup in there?
Not one of those, but you can
not
bring your own tumbler. Yeah, you can.
So if I bought like a Starbucks tumbler,
well, actually,
do they not?
Since COVID, they might not do it anymore. Yeah, they might not do it anymore. Yeah.
I feel so guilty getting a plastic cup every day. It is like,
yeah.
I hate.
You should buy like a jug that you like.
Of green tea lemonade?
No, buy both. Buy a lemonade that you like and a green tea that you like and mix it together every day.
That's smart.
I mean,
the reason I like this one is because their lemonade is like unsweetened. And so it's just like
you can buy that at the store. You can buy
it's just like a super low
lemon.
calorie bevy. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I feel you. And it's like it's hard to, dude. Oh my god, I've had an espresso machine for like months. I got it as a housewarming gift.
I saw you just started using it.
I haven't been using it like at all. And literally in the last, just this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I've made one every morning. I'm making it and then I put it in the fridge for however long that I can until I need it. But it is so much better than a regular coffee. And I've been like, ugh. So I'm glad we both found new drinks. That's great news.
I am too. Let's take a dab to close it out. Shout out to Icefire. If you guys would like to check these guys out, please do. They are literally my favorite e-rig.
We both use ours all the time. And
the time.
one of the best things about this shit, where's the damn this fucking
carrying case, bro.
It comes in a case that says Icefire.
Really
so you open it up, it's like a Pelican case. There's foam in there, keeps everything safe. This is like literally I take it everywhere in this goddamn thing. It's the best freaking this is definitely one of my favorite features. This and the temperature gauge.
Literally, it's so protected and it's also so convenient. I don't go anywhere, so this just stays by my nightstand.
Ready
it's just
to
on
go.
my nightstand, just ready to fucking go.
Ready,
and as you can
yeah.
see, I'm using it while it's plugged in. I don't know if that's recommended, but if you're on the edge, you can do it. And we love that for us.
And mine's already at 3 bars, by the way. It's just
mine
been
is
plugged
already
in
halfway charged, and it was dead.
Yeah, and yours is like negative dead.
It was
yours is
actually not
bitch,
working.
Yeah, don't touch me. Yeah.
Do you remember 303?
Fuck yeah! I'm not your boyfriend, baby.
She'll never
absolutely. Also, we need to go to Denver.
Yeah, we need to go see Arend's new house. I told him I wanted to go visit. Can we go?
Are you ready?
Winter?
Yes, I know.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah. So, check out iSpire. Do we have a discount code for the job? I don't think so, huh? But for the other products, I think we have a 2 girls 1 bong code for the rest of the products.
Please peep the description on this video if you would like to know what the discount code is. If we have one, I will double check that. But until next week, have a great fucking time.
Yes. I also encourage you to have a great fucking time. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye.